Mm-mm. Come on, come on. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hi, hi, hi. Come on in, come on in. Hi. I love how IG Live now kind of like ease in on you. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, come on in, come on in, come on in. We're about to go live. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. We have so much to talk about. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. Come on. Hi, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hello, hello. Hi, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. All right, I see you guys in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to On Live with Kiana Dancie. Today is going to be an amazing day. And as I always tell you guys, even if, in your mind the day is over, it's 8:01. Okay, 8:01, which means we have 3 hours and 59 more minutes to get this thing right. Even if your day was horrible, honey, you can change it. What I have concluded is, hey, cheating ass Myron. What I have concluded is that, you know what, Myron, I'm gonna pop you on for a second. Don't go anywhere. What I have concluded is that a good or a bad day is a mind frame. You have the ability to change it, and I encourage you to do so. Let me do this. I have a homeboy who just popped on. He's very, very funny. We're not going to interview Myron, but I do want to talk to you about something because I'm hoping you are using your platform wisely. And I want to make sure, because, when you get on live, people come on, people follow you. You're quite famous in the world. So go ahead and put your clothes on, because I know you probably running around naked. Jump on this live real quick, because what I want to do is I want you and all your, why is it so dark where you are?
Because I'm pulling up at my sister's house.
Well, I need to see your face for 2 minutes while you jumping on here. Listen, y'all, let me say something. Welcome to On Live with Kiana Dancie. I got my homeboy, Cheating Ass Myron. And now, if you don't know who Cheating Ass Myron is, he is very famous in the internet world. He's been traveling all over the world doing his thing. Very, very funny. He's an internet sensation. He's a comedian. And apparently he's a brother. You have seen him running. Everybody has seen the skits where he was running around carrying the baby and the dog. So if you have not seen that, go look for him. Cheating ass Myron. Okay, Myron, let me tell you what's going on, what I just brought you into right now. We are doing a countdown to the election. You have recently, well, not recently, but you have gone viral with some of your skits and things. And I'm hoping that you are using your platform wisely, cheating ass Myron, to tell the people and your followers to vote. So I'm gonna throw you on the spot because I have not had this conversation with you. You telling the people to vote, right?
Yeah. I got a video that I posted today. Me and one of my homies, man, about going to go vote. And I made another one as well, but it's just I edited it yet. But I posted it today.
Okay, and I want to make sure.
I ain't voting no Trump.
Okay, thank you. That's why I love you. Listen, and I want to say this, and I won't hold you long because I know you're on your way to see your sister. But one of the reasons I want to tell the young adults that are following you why it's so important to vote in the presidential election is it's the multiple reasons, but this is one of the important reasons. And it's more important to vote all the way down, but we'll get into that in a second. One, the president chooses Supreme Court justices, which means those people basically make laws. They make decisions of the land. They are forever on their bench until they die. And the young lady that they just recently confirmed, Child Coney Barrett, I think her name is. Cheating ass Myron. This lady does not believe in abortion, and everybody may not. That's not your thing. But the thing is, she's making decisions for our life. So that is one of the reasons why you want to vote, because the decisions are made. The president put all these conservative justices on the bench, and they're there forever. So ladies, if you get raped, they don't want you to take that baby. They want you to keep that baby. There's a whole lot of things going on. So I just want you to, I'm so happy to hear that you are actually telling people to vote. So where is the video? And I'll repost it.
Yeah, it's on my page. It's like two posts before. You'll see it right at the top. You'll see it. You got the shirts on that say Joe Biden. So you'll see it. Right? It's like right on my first line on the page. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
But it's definitely, it's funny, but it's real. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
You gotta get the message. So.
Okay. I always forget that your followers are so mean. But anyway, bust it down, girl. These ain't no baby teeth. These are grown teeth with a gap. I always forget that your followers are so nasty. Okay. So last question. So you're going to vote tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to make sure you take someone with you to vote. Don't go alone, Myron. You want to take someone. You want to utilize that opportunity to take someone who may or may not be interested in voting. Take them with you. You want to vote blue all the way down. We want to flip the Senate. It's very important to flip the Senate because we need to make some things happen. And the reason why we want to flip the Senate is because the Congress make the laws, the Senate pass the laws. That is why what we're trying to do. A lot of times people didn't understand this. Obama wasn't able to do a lot of things because he did not have a Democratic Senate. So let's get it done. I am so happy to hear you doing well. I'm proud of you.
Already. I'll be back in Atlanta tomorrow. I came home. I had a show in Minnesota. It was close to my hometown. So I came to my sister, so I'll be back in Atlanta tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, so you had the show. Is it tonight or was it yesterday?
No, it was in Minnesota. What's today? It was on Friday. I stayed a couple extra days in Milwaukee so I could see my son and my sister. Now I got to go back to Atlanta so I can get back to work.
Lord, I always forget that you somebody's daddy. Lord, have mercy. Woo! Okay. Anyway, I love you. Be careful. I'm so happy that you jumped onto my live. Please tell the people to vote. It's so important. Continue to press that forward. We have an opportunity to really win this election. And I'm so happy a young man of yourself is using your platform to do just that. So I salute you. And when you get back to Atlanta, eventually we're going to connect and do some skits.
We have to, man. We keep saying it, but we ain't get it till we got to do it.
That's because outside closed. For me. Anyway, I love you. Be careful, babe.
All right, love you too.
Bye. All right, y'all. So there it is. Cheating ass Myron said you got to vote. And if you don't understand why it's important to vote, I gave you a couple reasons so far. So anyway, Facebook, I know I haven't been giving you guys any attention, but I wanted to jump on and just have him come on and just stress the fact that we have to vote. Anyway, I know Black rappers are supporting Trump. And you know what? This is the issue with that. I'm not even mad about Black rappers. It's not that I'm disappointed that they're well, a little bit. I am disappointed that they're supporting Trump because Trump has shown who he is. He's not only selfish, arrogant, he's all those things, but the most important thing is he's a racist. So you're going to continue to support a man who has told you to your face that you're not worthy. He doesn't care. He's inciting violence all over the world. He's doing all kind of crazy things. And here we go. We have to do better, and we got to stand up. We got to start holding our quote unquote rappers and famous people accountable. And that's why I'm so excited that Cheating Ass Myron is actually encouraging his platform to vote. We have the ability to take over. And I know that many people think that your vote don't count, but your vote actually do count. And this is why if you vote, now what we need to do when you vote, and then our party win, what we need to do is go ahead and put all our initiatives in front of that party and say, hey, we got you in. Now this is what we want. This is what we want. It's not about, voting and be done. The work goes, now you have to put in the work, get to roll up your sleeves and get the job done. And then here we'll go further, since I still have you guys on the live. If you don't see anyone who are running or speak to your problems that you're dealing with, or don't have any initiatives that affect your community directly, guess what you need to do? Run yourself. We don't have to wait on anyone to run. You can get yourself together, run for county commissioners, city, the judges, the sheriffs. All of these people are positions that are voted in, and all of these positions affect you directly. Sheriffs, for the young Black men, if you don't know this, sheriffs directly affect who you are. The judges in your county directly affect who you are. Why? Because if you ever get in trouble, you would like to be in front of someone that look like you. You don't want to be in front of a whole, from the jury to the judge to the, to the court recorders. Everybody white, everybody don't look like you, everybody conservative, everybody don't understand your struggle. No, that's why you vote and you talk to these people. You hold them accountable. You reach out to them, let them know, hey, this is my problem. This is what I'm just going on in my community. See, they can't relate because they're not you and they're not of you. So then there is another point. Get behind someone. Support someone or run. Anyway, it was good to see him. He's okay. So someone said words about, it's possible. The return of Messiah, God might be coming back at the rate we're going. Who knows? Well, Carlos, I'm so disappointed that you're not going to vote. That's very unfortunate because, baby, not voting, you have no reason to complain. Anytime anyone say I'm not going to vote, I don't want to hear anything that you got to say. Don't you complain about who was in the White House, what's not in the White House. Do not. You watching? Are you watching Crazy Christmas? Hey! Someone else told me that it was on. One Crazy Christmas is a movie that I did last year, and baby, they're going to play that movie forever. One Crazy Christmas is going to be on forever and a day till the day that I die. They probably play it at my funeral. But if you don't vote, you have no legs to stand on. Don't complain about how high the taxes are. Don't complain about what's not going on right in your community. Do not complain. The day that you open up your mouth to complain, you should be mute. You're wrong. You're going because you didn't vote to put anybody in power. And then I'm not saying that Biden is all in all perfect, but I am saying is you have to vote for someone, because not voting, you may as well vote for the enemy or the opposite person or opposite team or opposite party, however you want to refer to it. But you got to vote. And I refuse to be okay with that, Carlos 80K. You need to vote. It's imperative that you utilize your exercise your right to vote. Someone somewhere died, and I'm assuming you're black because I can see your picture. Someone died because they wanted to vote. If they didn't want you to vote, they wouldn't be fighting so hard to stop you from voting. They wouldn't be lying. They would not be cheating. There is a reason they don't want you to vote. Vote for your ancestors. Vote for your mother. Vote for your grandmother. Vote for your grandfather. Vote for your father. Vote for your children. The laws that are being made and passed right now will affect the lives not only of yourself, but your children's children. And if you're not voting, you did not have a say. If you're not picking up the phone to speak to your senators or your congressmen, you do not have a say. Period. And as I was stating, there's the young lady that they put on. Is her name Comey Barrett? Comey Barrett. Amy Comey Barrett just got confirmed. That lady does not believe in abortion, and I'm not pushing it. I'm just simply saying I believe it's a woman's choice to make a decision whether or not she wants to be a mother. Period. I was about to say a baby mama. No shade, but it's her choice. If she decided she don't want to be a mother, why must she? Because you say she has to be. And on top of that, even if she gets pregnant and she decided she doesn't want to be a mother, guess what? Okay, fine. Maybe she want to be a mother. But what if you want to be a mother and you can't get pregnant? Guess what? The conservatives also don't believe in IVF. And I'm not sure how old the young people, the people that's on the live right now. But IVF means that you get some medical assistance to become a mother. So if you're in your 30s or your 40s or even your early 50s, Janet became a mama late. So if you want help becoming a mother, guess what? The conservatives don't believe in that. No. Not at all. If you can't make it the regular way, you're not going to be a mother. How dare you choose when and if I'm going to be a mother? That's not your choice. Even if you believe that abortion is a sin or whatever your belief is, guess what? My sins or her sins or your sins, no one will ever have to go to the maker and have a discussion about what Kiana did or what Keisha did. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. You would never have to go discuss my sins on my behalf, period. Anyway, I got some things I want to talk to you about, you guys. This is On Live with Kiana Dancie today. He said the voting game is rigged. Oh, bless your heart, baby. Let's see. There's a lot of people posting some things. I had actually paused my comments, so I don't see all the things. Vote all the way down. Vote blue, no matter who, all the way down. Vote for your sheriffs. Vote for your county commissioners. Vote for your senators, your congressmen, all of them. Get into it. You want to get into this vote. This is one of the biggest votes, biggest elections on in our lifetime. Outside of Barack Obama? Child. All right. Carlos, I'm done talking to you, baby. All right, so let's talk. Trump loses, going to be a racial war. Yeah, because he's inciting it. He's definitely telling the people that, he told the Proud Boys, stand by. And what was it? Stand down? No, stand by and stand ready. Something. Either way, he didn't say sit down and sit in the corner and don't start no jump at all. No, he said, hold on, I'm going to let y'all know when I'm ready. A president shouldn't do that at all. A president should not do that. A president should be bringing people together. He is not fit to be in leadership. Wish you a good new president over there. Thank you. Oh, hey, boo. Good to see you. I'm so happy that you're here. Barack Obama was actually in It was stand back and stand by. Stand back means sit on the sideline. Stand back means when I need you, I'm gonna call you. Now, do you think that would have been okay if Barack Obama would have told any militia group, any of us, if he would have said stand back, stand by? No, they wouldn't have been okay with that. So why is it okay for him? Why are we okay with this? Oh my goodness. Yes, can't believe black rappers. Okay, so I'm trying to read all the messages. Hi, hey, Yeti, I see you. Good to see you guys. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. Let's get into it. Shout out to Nicole Estelle, who's on right now. My producer is bomb. She always equipped me with all the information. All right, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read all this. I'm just going through it right now because I want to make sure I address all the comments. Typically, I don't have the opportunity to actually do this. What about the policies that come with these parties? Okay, so I'm glad you asked that question. There's never any change in policy unless you vote. And then when you vote people in that speaks to you. Now, what we also need to be mindful is we need to hold the people that we vote into office accountable. You can't pick up the phone and call your senators in your state. You can pick up the phone and call these people. Now, you may not speak to them, but you also can email them. You can email them. You can actually pick up the phone and say, hey, I called my governor hey, why is everything in Atlanta open, but the governor's mansion closed? You said Corona was gone, so why are you not open? And I called, and I called, and I called. And guess what? Eventually, I got a response. The young lady said, well, the governor, well, I don't know, ma'am. If you say we need to be open, I feel like he need to be open too. It was a bunch of BS that she gave me, but at least she responded. So the policies cannot be changed if you don't put people in office that you hold accountable. I'm not saying that anybody is perfect, but what I am saying is it is us, we the people. These people work for us. And until you do what you're supposed to do, meaning call, hold accountable, write letters, email, show up to the meeting, like you got to pick somebody that's of us. And if you can't find anybody that represents or speak like you or talk like you or even stand on the situations or stand on the morals that you stand on, guess what you should do? Get yourself together and run. Or if you don't want to run, stand behind somebody that will. Period. Okay, that was for Casada God 2X. I think that was her name. Anyway, I just want to go down. It was a couple of things I wanted to say. Anyway, I got to go through this list because I don't want to be here long because, honey, dinner is ready. All right. So I see all the comments. Thank you so much for being so interactive today. How do I feel about reparations? I absolutely believe that we are due. I want it. I want all my 40 acres in the mule. But I actually said this the other day. I don't want a mule. Don't bring me no mule. What am I doing with a mule in 2020? Give me a thoroughbred. I want a thoroughbred. A whole thoroughbred. You know what you can do with a thoroughbred? You can breed them and you can make some money. Now, there's a young man, the hood, it's the hood CNN. The man keep telling y'all to vote for Kanye. Y'all do not vote for Kanye. That is a wasted vote. Kanye was paid or have been swayed to basically steal votes from the Democrats, basically. Because if you're voting for Kanye, it's a wasted vote. I also think, in reference to reparations, that once we get the right party in office, guess what we need to do? Hold them accountable. We built this country. You owe us. You paid the Japanese their reparations. You gave the Indians they plots of land. Now, here's the thing about the Indians. Well, I'm not calling them Indians, the Native Americans. Here's the thing about the Native Americans. Even though they were given reservations and land and money and all these things, they don't even have the right to vote because they, quote unquote, don't have an address. How do I have all this land on this reservation, but it's not considered a place? Did y'all know that? They can't vote because their address is not recognized by the United States. Well, how? If it's not recognized by the United States, how y'all send me mail? Did that make sense to y'all? See, I'm fully aware that the government plays games. They do. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. We have to be more vocal and more active. Yes, please listen and shout out to me, you, and us. One, please listen and educate yourself. Stop being lost. Absolutely. Get into it. Yes, I'm glad you support our fight for reparations. Honey, What? I'm a descendant of a slave. Now, this is what I'll say. Here we go. Don't email me, y'all. Most black folk, and I don't know the whole entire, I don't know the percentage, I don't know the number, but most black folks that are here, most, I didn't say all, hear what I said most, everybody who can hear me, right? Most black folks that came over here came on a ship. Now, there are some black folks who were here, who have visited, some of the oldest bones found in the United States, in the Americas, was of black people of African descent. But most people that were here came on a slave ship, which means, thank you, cousin. Shout out to my cousin Brooklyn. Which means, hey, Crystal Powell, hey, girl, good to see you, sis. Now, so that means most black folks are due reparations. And I already said this. I don't want no damn mule. I want a thoroughbred. I want to be able to take my horse to the Kentucky Derby and get me some money. I want what they want. You ain't looking for no mule. What we doing? Miss you too, sis. What we doing? We not out here tilling no land. I don't need no mule, but I want a horse. Give me a thoroughbred, or give me a good old Clydesdale. Give me something that y'all want. So, I'm telling you, yes, I'm for reparations. I think that is also something that we need to put on the books, on the table. Now, I have not read, let me just be clear. I have not read the contract from the man, what's the man named Cube? I didn't read the man's contract. But I hear it's pretty extensive, and I'm not saying that the man is not qualified to make a contract with black folks. He black, but this is what I will say. And don't email me. Who made him the boss of us? I don't know who gave him the voice. I don't know. And then also, Trump. I mean, listen, Hunter_Watts, absolutely Biden. We'll get into that in a minute. Now, I'm not saying that some of the things in this contract wasn't good. I mean, I've heard bits of it, but I haven't read it myself. But I'm going to say this. Q, he's been wealthy a long time. Some of our struggles you don't know. You would not know what it is to have to make a decision between buying tires and paying the mortgage, or paying daycare or paying a light bill. Like, you wouldn't know. So I'm just saying, I don't know who was on that board to help him put that contract. I feel like it should have been people from different demographics, people who have different lifestyles, different experiences, so that it's an equal representation of all black folks on all levels. It should have been 2 or 3 different hood people. It should have been some mamas with 7, 8, 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? It should have been a married mother who's been married for a while, with 2 children. It should have been a single woman. It should have been a man who's been to jail, 3 strikes. So it needed to be everybody on all levels, in all backgrounds. You see what I'm saying? So that when we sit down at this table, Cube represent the wealthy. Maybe we had Jay who came from, selling drugs in the streets, and now he with the Beyonce. He's a billionaire. We needed all types of black folks. We needed black folks that grew up in the hood, black folks that grew up in the suburbs. Who are these people? Who did you write? I'm just trying to figure out, like, we are not all the same. So that contract, in my opinion, should have had more than one person, more than one type of person around the table. And I don't know. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. But then in addition to that, friends, let me say this. I'm not mad at him for actually writing it. But I think it's too late. Why you wait to go meet with the man 3 days before, or a week ago, or whatever it was, before the election? See, he used you as a pawn. See, we got to, black folks, we got to stop letting people use us. See, they playing games with us, and then we fall for it every time. Just because you get a call from the White House don't mean you got to be there. You got to go. You got to respond to every call. So Ice Cube gave us a start, but it don't matter. The start should have. Let me tell you when the start should be. The start should have been 4 years ago when that boy first got in office. Not a week before he about to lose his job. What? You about to lose your job? You about to lose your job? Okay, I'm so petty, but I'm excited. Anyway, so it shouldn't have been. He doesn't represent us, But I mean, it was a great effort. I respect it. I do. So let's get into this. I'm sorry, Kiko is in here. She got a new toy. Kiko is my hashtag not my dog. Y'all know Kiko is my brother's dog, but she likes to be around me when I'm on live, honey. So the baby just sits in and play her toys. She don't care. She don't care nothing about what I got going on ever. All right. So let's get into this real quick because there's a lot of things that I feel like you guys should absolutely be aware of. First of all, I know many of you I posted earlier a whole plan. Like, what is your plan if something were to happen? Hey, cool. Good to see you, boo. If something were to happen and all hell lets loose, when Trump loses his job, Proud Boys are out on the prowl. Don't get it twisted. I'm in Georgia. But what we have come to realize, they're Proud Boys everywhere. And we're not talking about the Proud Boys that carry the rainbow. We're talking about the Proud Boys that carry those Trump flags and Confederate flags. So nationwide, let's start at the beginning. Nationwide, more than 93.8 million Americans have already cast their ballots. Man, that's a lot of people voting. That says that's actually more people that voted now than for Barack Obama when Barack Obama was running. Oh, somebody mad. Somebody mad. Who mad? So they get out and vote. They believe in voting. Now we leaning on black folks to just go because a lot of black folks don't vote now. And we're a small percentage. I think it's only 14% of us in the American, like 300 out of 300 million people in America. 300 plus a million people in America. If we only 13%, we can't move no election. So we need to take a friend, bring a friend, call your friends, call your people. And I've come to realize all skin folk ain't kinfolk, period. So tensions are rising. Vehicles with Trump flags halted traffic on Sunday. This past Sunday on the Garden State Parkway in New Jersey and jammed the Mario M. Cuomo Bridge between Tarrytown and Nyack, New York. Another pro-Trump convoy in Virginia ended a tense shouting match. Ended in a tense shouting match with protesters as it approached a statue of Robert E. Lee and Richard. First of all, why is the statue still up? But we're gonna get into that. That's not what we're talking about. But we are talking about the fact that they running up on people in Tennessee. Okay, that's a street. In Georgia, right here. In Georgia, a rally for Democrats was canceled shortly before it was scheduled to begin on Sunday, with organizers worried about what they feared would be a large militia presence drawn by the President Trump's own event nearby. Here's the thing I'm wondering. Where are these people? All you hood dudes with your guns? Where's our militia? Where's our black, Panthers? Where are our groups? Where are y'all when we're being harassed and terrorized? Where y'all at? These folks showing up and running up. What are y'all doing? I ain't trying to start no war. I'm just saying, if the folk can't just do what they do and handle their business and be, peaceful, who gonna take care of us? Please know that there are folks that are not of color who does not want 45. I know, boo. Hey, sugar. Trust me, I know. And you are our ally. We believe in you. We trust you. And thank you. We're grateful. But here's what we're asking. You gotta bring some folk. You gotta bring some people, sis, that look like you, because we only 13%. So we can't win the election overall. We might be able to save it in the clutch, but we need your help, sis. You need to get down there, bring some people with you to the voting polls. All right, a peaceful protest to get out the vote in Graham, North Carolina, has fueled controversy after local police twice pepper spray marchers. What is it coming to that you cannot? And this is, again, lack of leadership from the top. If we cannot, it is an American right to be able to protest. Why do people can't protest it peacefully without you spraying pepper spray on us? Does that make sense to y'all? Does that sit well in your spirit, in your belly? Does that sit well? It should not. It should not. So I want y'all to know we are one day away from voting day. Tomorrow is the last day. If you have not voted, get out and vote. Do your thing. Get out and vote. Take a friend. Do not go to the polling station by yourself. Make it a whole event. Take a friend to the vote. Meet up with your mask. Go have a cocktail or something after you eat. Go have brunch after you vote. Do what you got to do. Take notes from the Haitian Revolution. I think I got Okay, you gonna play it a cool? All right. About 100 Trump train drivers clashed with several protesters in Louisville on Sunday before caravanning to the Kentucky Exposition Center for a rally in support of President Donald Trump. All right, so this is what I'm hearing. From Tennessee to Georgia, North Carolina to Kentucky, now in California, multiple caravans were reported, including one that paraded for 60 miles through Riverside County. I used to live out there. On Sunday, the Los Angeles Times reports the sheriff's department said officers made no arrests, really, but did file a few complaints from intimidated voters. Here's the thing, though. Why? Hi, good to see you too, Trillion. We're talking about getting out in the vote. We're talking about Texas. We're talking about all the places where there's been unrest, all kind of drama and ruckus, and basically egged on by the y'all president. We are asking that everybody you need to go to the voting polls in groups, period. I've already voted. I'm actually not going to be out tomorrow at all. I want to stay home. I want to watch. I want to stay out the way. We're going to let the Proud Boys they terrorize each other. But I am saying this. You guys have got to have a plan, because at the end of the day, they're always plotting and planning. That's what the enemy does. The enemy comes to destroy and to steal. Period. So be ready. So in California, in North Carolina, in Alabama, in Tennessee, there are things happening all over the country that the president is not stopping. He's not speaking to it. He is saying, stand down and stand back, which means, or stand by. Whatever he said he's not saying, y'all, this is not the American way. What he's saying is, hey, if all hell I'll let you know when to let the hell loose. That's what he's saying. Period. They're actually out there threatening people now. It's just ridiculous. All right. From pandemic fears to complex ID requirements to lack of nearby polling places, young voters, I'm so proud of you guys, are facing an unprecedented array of obstacles. But despite suppression tactics, young voters are raising hell with historic early voting turnout. I appreciate you. Thank you. Absolutely. Blow the whistle. And speaking of, if you're having any problems, Brooklyn, put this up. If you're having any problems at the poll, make sure you call the ACLU. Take your phones. Charge your phones. Make sure that your phones are 100% charged, so that when you're in line and you have issues and you're being terrorized or intimidated, you want to call this number. The number is 866-R-VOTE. The number is 866-R-VOTE. That is ACLU. Now, after you call them, call the police. And after you call the police, call the TV station. Call the people. Make it known that Trump's croonies are out here acting the fool at the polls. And then record it on your phone. The only thing that you need to be doing with your phone while you're there at the polls is have 866-R-VOTE on standby to call if you have an issue. Record it if you have an issue, but you're going to call those three people. Remember, ACLU, call the police, and then call a news station, and then you want to record it in that order, period. You can always, if you don't have a mobile, if you don't have a mobile charger, you can always come to my cell phone repair store at CPR Cell Phone Repair, 2200 Duluth Highway, Duluth, Georgia, 30097. Anyway, shameless plug. But anyway, next thing I want to tell y'all today, Lady Gaga and John Legend will join Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for their final respective events on the campaign trail on the eve of Election Day, the Biden campaign. I am so excited. You guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm going to see. Let me see if I can get my boy on here. Now, he probably like, girl, ain't nobody asked you to pop me on. We're going to make sure, because I plan to do a town hall, but because, how the people be doing. Let's see if he's still on. Let's see if he'll go on live with me. So he too is one that we know that's very passionate about the voting. He's an author, a comedian, a radio personality. Fantastic, very smart. He does definitely understand all that is going on in the world, and he can speak to it from a Black man's perspective. I know he understands how important it is to vote. Many Black men oftentimes say, "My vote don't matter." People, period, say your vote don't matter, but your vote do matter, especially in this instance. They are stacking the courts whenever, and I'm not saying that all Black men get in trouble. I'm not saying that only Black men get in trouble, but I am saying when if you get in trouble, when you go to that court and all them judges are conservative and they ain't never seen no life that you led or ever experienced anything you've been through, what you don't want is them on the bench. So it's important to have voted. So that's while we're waiting on him to come online, if he comes online. He's unable to join. Oh, no problem. All right. So last thing, we're gonna do this. Trump said Sunday he will likely take legal action if he believes Tuesday's election is conducted unfairly, especially in Pennsylvania. Now y'all already know. Pennsylvania got 20 electoral college votes. That's a big one. He needs that. So of course he's gonna act the fool. And what we don't, hi, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? So what we don't want to happen is we want it to be just so, I was on the phone with my friend earlier and he was like, I just wanted to be a blowout. I'm okay if it's just a little, I just want him to lose. It don't have to be a blowout for me, but it would be cute if he just I'm talking about blasted. You ever been to a game, the game was so bad, the team lost so bad, you just felt bad for them? And then you just like, oh, Lord. I ain't gonna feel bad because I want him to lose his job. I want to lose his job. Okay, I'm being petty, but it's fine. He also said it would be unfair to Pennsylvania and other states to count ballots after Tuesday, as they plan to do. At least 5 counties in Pennsylvania have already announced they would not be counting absentee and mail-in ballots until the day after the election. I don't know why he thought that he was gonna be able to change that. First of all, if it's a landslide, he cannot. Elections have to be, let me tell you this. I don't know why he thought, even on when he got elected the first time, the ballots were counted. We had to figure out who you think is sitting around counting these ballots. It has to be counted the day after the election because they're still coming in. So most of these, okay, as long as you live as long as you are in line at the closing time, you have the legal right to vote. Come on. Thanks, cousin. Yes, do not get out of line. Do not get out of line. Do not let those people tell you got to go. To the last person vote, they have to stay open, period. All right. Let's see. What's his name? Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro said on Twitter, y'all know that's official news, our elections are over when all the votes are counted. Come on. He's letting you know we're not playing those games. So everyone, when you go to vote tomorrow, if you have not early voted, I want you to stand in line, take you some water, take you a chair if you have to, some comfortable shoes. Make sure you stay in line. Do not get out of line. Take a friend. All right. But he did say, citing previous legal victories over the Republicans, Shapiro said, tweeted at Trump. He said, don't come for me. At Trump. He said, but if your lawyers want to try us, we'll be happy to defeat you in court one more time. One more time. Come on. He said, pull up. Try me if you want to, Trump. And you know he meant that when he at him. Come on. Let me, come on, Shapiro. I like the way you move. I like somebody to go straight. Like when you talking to somebody, don't be passive. Hit them. Dead at they at. Let them know I'm talking to you and you see me. He said, we beat you once, we'll beat you again. Pull up. All right, I might have to salute him. All right. We want Georgia to turn blue. It hasn't been blue since I believe 1992 or 1996. Somebody fact check me. So we want Georgia to be blue. Georgia has always been red. Now, I'll take a little purple. But I really want it to be blue, honey. I want that thing to be blue. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to IG Live and also YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are, if you're not aware, you're watching on Live with Kiana Dancie, and today we're talking about the election. We have literally one more day to the countdown. Tomorrow, Since 1992, Georgia has not voted a Democrat, has not been blue for presidency. So here's the thing. Welcome again. I want to say this. I want to tell you I appreciate you and I love you for watching. I am so grateful that you guys are here. I want to hit these last couple points because y'all know dinner is cooking. Hey, cousin Big T. Hey, Scott. I see you. All right. Washington. Child, the U.S. Postal Service must remind senior managers that they must follow its extraordinary measures, policies, and use its express mail network to expedite ballots ahead of Tuesday presidential elections under an order signed by a U.S. judge. Can I please tell y'all? Please don't put your ballot. There is no reason anyone should have put their ballot in the mail as of don't go to the post office now. It's done. Go to your polling station, drop it off. And also, can I tell y'all, I didn't get we just got our mail. What time is it? April. I think the mail came at 6:00. What, how much, why did the mail all of a sudden become so late? It used to come during the daytime, morning time. What happened? All right. Denise said the Republicans tried to block almost 20,000 drive-up ballots, 200,000 ballots in Harris County in Texas. Judge voted against them today. Absolutely. And then they took it to the federal level. And I walked away, so I'm not sure of what that decision was, but we're going to pray that it was get out of here. Because first of all, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So some adjustments and concessions should have absolutely been made. They are going to cheat. Take a friend, make sure your ID is right. Make sure all things are right. Fill it out properly. Are you bringing me a note?
I told you that if
y'all, my producer.
Ballot, take it to the polls. They have to turn it in.
Okay. If you have a mail-in ballot, take it to the polls. You have to turn it in. Do not put it in the mailbox. Okay. So let me explain what just happened. Nicole Estelle is out of town, out of pocket. Now, Nicole is my producer. Nicole will send me everything that I need to talk about. She'll write it down, do what she's supposed to do. But Miss Dancie, my mama, she is directing the show. So, and co-producing. So what she do, if she got something to say, she don't send a note. She pop up right here and say what she wants to say. So basically, she might as well be on the show. I'm telling you. I'm like, I heard you. Why you yelling? Hey, Facebook. Hi. Okay. So let's go over this last thing. Lost ballots in Pennsylvania, possibly in the thousands. Oh, wow. Officials in Butler County, Pennsylvania, perhaps the most critical of battleground states in the election, are scrambling to get all mail ballots to potentially thousands of voters who requested them and did not receive them. County call centers and email addresses set up to handle election issues were flooded last week with messages, leading officials to conclude a large number of the ballots had been lost and prompting them to make last-ditch efforts to deliver them. Okay, I had a question. Where does mail go? I guess the mail, when it get lost, go to the same place socks when you put them in the dryer get lost. Where they go? I don't understand. I don't understand what happens to, why does your mail get lost? It eventually shows up somewhere. Like, where does it go? So when people receive, it's funny because sometimes I'll get my neighbor's mail, and guess what I do? I pick up their mail and I take it to their house. So is it lost to the point where it can't be returned? Is it lost to the point where we can't figure out who it belongs to? How does the mail get lost like that? Somebody lying. All right. Election problems. What to keep in mind? Let's talk about this. Get a pen real quickly, y'all, or at least taking a mental note of the things that you need to be doing just in case you have issues at the poll. Now, I already gave you a number. Cousin just posted it up there. It was called ACLU 866-R-VOTE. That is the number you want to call. Hi, Tatum. I miss you, friend. Tatum is literally one of my oldest friends from Houston, Texas, and she's also one of my only Persian friends. Hey, Tatum love. All right. Voting problems aren't failures. They happen every year. And as CJR notes, hiccups such as voting machines not working or polling places opening late doesn't mean anything is rigged. So stop that. Hey, Margaret. So don't assume that because you're having an issue that it's over, it's rigged. No, what we're going to do is go to the next. So sometimes everything is not successful. I know y'all love my mama. She love y'all too. So everything is not going to always work out the first time. So what we need to do, I just want y'all to make sure this is a cheat sheet from Columbia Journalism Review, offers tips to for media organizations reporting on election 2020 that are good reminders of what to expect on election day. So again, do not get out of line. Keep the number 1-866-R-VOTE. That is, you need those two. Those are the first two things you need to do. Don't get out of line, and then make sure that you keep that number. Okay. Some problems, however, are significant. This is Columbia Journalism Review. CJR recommends the media scrutinize areas that have a history of voter suppression or obstructing minority voters, calling our Georgia as a place to monitor. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here in Georgia and the folk is being a little aggressive at the polls, you already know what you're going to do. What you're going to do? You're going to call 1-866-R-VOTE. Then you're going to call the police. Then you're going to take out your phone. No, you're going to call the media. Then you're going to take out your phone and record everything that you see. Because, if it ain't on camera, they don't believe it. All right. So don't expect a winner on election night. Absolutely. You guys, this is going to be a drag out fight. The folk are going to scratch and fight for this one. You hear me? So don't expect a winner on election night. This year is different because mail-in ballots could be as high as 30%. Previously, that number was only 3 to 5%. It would take a long while. I'm talking about a long while to count those votes. So be patient. Watch the news, child. Get you something to drink. At this point, tomorrow, we're going to have to drink. That's all we're going to do. We're going to drink, child. It's going to be a mess. But be ready. All right. Seriously, expect to wait. State vote certification deadlines differ and don't have to be reported to the federal level until December 8th. Lord have mercy. Please don't have me wait until December 8th. Okay, Jesus. All right. Additionally, the Electoral College doesn't meet until December 14th. Child, you think the people are going to make me wait? So again, the Election Protection Hotline, ACLU, is 866. Thank you, cousin. Let's put this here so y'all can get it in pen. Boom. All right. The number is posted there. That's the information that you need to know. You do not want to get out of line. Make sure you take note of that phone number. What I say? You having issues? So now let's go over a couple things. I don't have all of the Sister Dancie, Mama, send me some of the people that I need to make sure that people know that they need to vote for. Now, I'm in Georgia, so it's going to be different. But of course, I'm going to tell you, vote Biden-Harris. If you feel like you cannot vote for Biden, baby, vote for Harris. She's a strong Black woman, and she's smart. Here's one thing that I actually thought I really respected when he said this. Now, Plies, he's a rapper. Google him, Plies, for those who don't know. Plies is a rapper. He's known for really putting some really mind he provokes thought. So he put on the Instagram today, he said he was really thinking about this. He was like, Barack Obama was the first African-American president. And he thought enough and respected Biden enough to choose him as his VP. Biden turned around and not only returned the favor, but raised the bar or set the bar or thought enough, however you want to say it, of Harris and put a Black woman in the position to be VP first ever. That to me goes a long way. He could have chose anybody in the world, but he chose a sister who went to a HBCU, who was a proud AKA member. I mean, she black through and through. Now, her mama is an Asian American. Her mother was Indian. Her father was Jamaican American. But you know how people say, somebody Black, y'all, you all Black. But the point is she went to HBCU and she pledged a historically Black sorority. So hear me out. That says a lot about him. It says a lot about Barack Obama. So Barack Obama thought enough about him to bring him onto his ticket. Guess what? If he's good enough for Barack, he should be good enough for us. All right. So Carolyn, and here in Georgia, I'm just gonna go over a couple of names. I want you guys to just mommy post some names. True, he makes you think he does. All right, real quickly, let me post these names. I want to get out of here. Carolyn Bordeaux. And I'm gonna say this, y'all, just vote blue, no matter who, all the way down. Let's flip the Senate. Let's get some things done. Flip the Senate so that we have a Democratic president and a Democratic Senate. Ah! Well, okay. That's too much. Biden, Kamala, Jamie Harris, South Carolina. Absolutely. Y'all got to vote for Jamie, honey. I didn't gave him lots of money. I've been sending him money. Mark Kelly in Arizona. John Ossoff in Georgia. Come on. Carolyn Bordeaux, Georgia. Kirkland Carden. He's a friend of mine. He's running for county commission. Reverend Raphael Warnock. Vote. That's a special election right there because what's the man named Good Trouble? Good Trouble died and he is taking that seat. We need him to keep that seat. Raphael Warnock. We need him to keep that seat. Okay? Pay attention. So, if y'all vote blue all the way down now, don't question me. Don't get into it. All black folks. We did not vote black. We didn't vote black. We didn't vote Democratic forever. For many years, we were Republicans. And I'm not saying that you should just vote Democrat just because whatever, but I'm saying right now you do. Okay, Amy McGrath in Kentucky. Yes, honey. We need to get her. Who is that, Mitch McConnell? Woo, we need to get Amy in there. Y'all, Texas, please vote Democrat as well, trying to turn blue. Come on, Denise, we need it. Texas, come on. Beyonce came out today and said, vote blue. She said it. She said, now, if it's good enough for B, it's good enough for me. And if it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you. Get into it. Warnock, we need to do it. So let's go over these names one more time. If you're in Kentucky, if you know friends in Kentucky or family in Kentucky, Amy McGrath, get it done. Here in Georgia, you want Carolyn Bordeaux, Kirkland Carden, Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff. Come on. We need to vote blue. Get it done. Let's handle it. Once we get the people in position, guess what we need to do? Now we need to stay on their ass. Stay on their ass. You know why? Because now we need to hold them accountable. Doug Jones in Alabama. Come on. We need to hold them accountable. We voted you in, sir. This is what we want. 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 And the only way you're going to get what you want is if you get people who are willing to listen. And it might also help if they look like you and they know your struggles. Come on, friends. Come on. We got to vote. Take a friend and vote. Make it a whole event. Don't, tomorrow I already voted, so I ain't going out. But let me tell you what we're going to do. I'm not even going to be on live tomorrow because I'm going to be glued to the TV. I want to know what's going on. I'm going to have 2, 3, 4 TVs going on, okay? So I want to know what's going on. I want to know what every station's saying. I'm not going to even give a rating to Fox, but I want to know what's going on. So, as y'all already saw, I'm coming up on an hour. Okay. All right, Doug Jones in Alabama. Come on, get them in. We got to get, who is this? We got to get Warnock in Georgia. We got to get John Ossoff. We got to get Kirkland Carden. We got to get Carolyn Bordeaux. We have to, come on. We have to get Amy McCraft. Get her in Kentucky. Make sure you vote. Jamie Harris. Get Jamie Harris in South Carolina. We need him. We need to get them 200-year-old white men out of there. Okay, Mark Kelly in Arizona. Do y'all know Mark Kelly? Arizona is Republican. Get Mark Kelly in, y'all. Do y'all know all these? Okay, I'm not gonna do this because I don't know a whole lot of information about it to really speak to this. But there's a whole conspiracy. It's a bunch of conspiracies trying to get into the House, y'all. These QAnon people, they all Republican. We can't have these folk in here making laws for us. They believe that a pizzeria somewhere is running a sex trafficking organization out the basement of a pizzeria. This is what they believe, people. They are crazy. And they for real. Anyway, so, like I said, I love you. You got to vote on life. McConnell, out of here. Lucy Mabath. Come on, Lucy Mabath. Come on, girl. We need you in here. Get her in here. So, okay. So let me go over a couple things real quick. I'm going to let y'all go. I love y'all. Shout out to my cousin for always holding me down. Shout out to Brooklyn. Follow her. It's WYNDON. When done. Okay. Get her in. Follow her. Shout out. Pretty girl. All right. Couple things I want y'all to remember. Vote. Make sure if you ever come up with jury duty, absolutely serve your jury duty. Your jury duty is your not only your right, but it's your civic responsibility to serve. If our Black and brown people continue to go, if for whatever reason, if we get in trouble, for whatever reason, we're there. I don't care why we there. But the point is, if we tend to not do jury trials because we tend to believe that we're not going to get a fair trial. Well, the reason why we don't get a fair trial is because we're going to trial with a bunch of Kens and Karens and Beckys who don't know our life, who's not going to even consider voting a not guilty or in our favor. So no, do your jury trial. Make sure that you arm yourself. Don't just get a gun, get a firearm, but also get a license to carry. In some states, there's a waiting list. Get on that list to do what you got to do. Learn how to fire that firearm. Learn how to operate it and also clean it. You absolutely need to do that. Listen, if you have not already tonight, I want you to go out. Get you some gas, fill up your tank, get you some cash, have some money. You don't know what tomorrow is going to be. Don't get caught off guard. Have some money in the house. Be liquid. Get you a couple $100 if you can. Because if something happens and you don't have cash, the other day, actually last night, the lights went out. Where are we going to take a credit card to get something done? Nowhere. When the lights is out, the cash is king, ma'ams and sirs. Get you some cash, fill up your gas. If you can, run out to the store right now. Get you some tissue papers and some paper towels. Do what you got to do. Unfortunately, the pharmacies are probably closed, so you won't be able to get your medicines. But I actually posted to have a plan. It's on my post. It's 2 posts prior. So go on there, have a plan. If you need to evacuate, where are you going? How are you leaving? Which direction? What are you doing? They are already prepared for this, y'all. They've been doing it. Those people have been learning how to shoot since they was 2. Okay? Be ready. Go to the grocery store, get you some canned foods, get you some things so you can stay in the house for a couple of days. And you need to be doing that anyway, because with COVID, you do not know. And absolutely don't take guns to the polls, because that's a recipe for disaster. You do not know what you're walking into. We don't know what we walk into when it comes to this winter. You know, they're saying that it's going to be a COVID/flu mix. This is the first year I took the flu shot. I've taken it one time in maybe twice in my life, but this is the 3rd time, I think. And I took it because I was trying to not only, I don't want the flu, and I sure hell don't want the corona. But let me tell you something. They can have a corona shot tomorrow. And guess who ain't going to take it? Me. I ain't taking that thing. No, I'll wait. Y'all take it. Well, look, let them take it and see how it works. So make sure you have some things. So get out tonight, right now. Get off this live with me. Go get you some things. Cousin, make sure you have everything that you need. Some water, some tissue paper, some paper towels. Have some things in the house. So at the very least, if hell break loose, when he tells them to stand by and stand down, or stand by and stand back, or whatever the hell he said, you ain't got to go out and play, and you ain't got to go play with the people. You can wait. Okay. So make sure you have everything. Jerry the Great, child, I gotta go. This is gonna be quick. All right, let me see what he about to say real quick. Jerry the Great, don't be on here long because I got to go. Mama cook. Sorry that y'all can't see who I'm talking to, but next time I'll send a link and I have a guest. Come on, Jerry the Great. What's up?
Listen, I'm just excited that you on here getting people out to go vote.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody needs to vote. You know that I'm an advocate for voting. I'm an advocate for exercising that right. I've told you guys over and over again, when people ask me why I vote, I'm going to tell you this. I vote because my great-great-grandmother was told that she would never would vote. I vote because my great-grandmother was told she shouldn't vote and won't vote. I vote because my mama was told that she won't vote and she shouldn't vote and she can't vote, and they trying to make her not vote. I vote because it irritates people, period.
Go ahead and say one thing to everybody listening. If you can, Google or just research a sample ballot, because we know question number 1 is B, Biden Harris. We know that answer. But the local stuff that's happening, should this justice retain their seats? Should we vote on this amendment? That just make sure that you're researching that you're going into the booth already with an idea of what you're going to be circling, because I wouldn't vote in some things. I was like, ooh, I'm the
That's great information. That's actually a great information because we did the same. We actually did research all of our people on our ballot. I will say this because, for example, in Cleveland, Ohio, there was a judge that my cousin was like, we can't vote for him, even though he was a Democrat. There was another one that they wanted to vote for. So be aware, if you could do some brief researching, find out who is who, what they stand on. I mean, it's a little late in the game, but you do have the rest of the tonight. Please go to the polls as early as possible. Take some water, take some comfortable shoes, and a chair. Be ready because you don't know what you're walking into. But great point. I appreciate you for coming on and saying that. Where are you again? Florida?
I'm in Florida.
Yep, in Florida. So you want to make sure that you guys brace yourself because Florida we need your state. We need your state. We need your state like we need your state. You hear me?
Turnout has been crazy in Florida too. I am very happy. Everybody who I saw out there voting and holding signs and marching. Florida been doing their thing. Now, you don't know what they're gonna do when they get in that box and what they're circling, but the numbers have been crazy.
Good, and that makes me happy. So just like my mom just said, chair and pack a lunch. Listen, I love you. God bless you. One day I'll see. I'm gonna say I'll see you soon, but soon could be like in God's time. Sometimes you say soon, God, you like, God, when is coming? And God say soon, and soon for him could be 10 years from now. So I'll see you. Absolutely. Be careful and take care of you and your family. Absolutely. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. So the man gave y'all some good information. Go ahead and Google a sample ballot. You want to know who is on your ballot. Take a friend. Don't go to that polls by yourself. Don't go. And I'm not saying go to the polls. Don't go to the polls by yourself because you're for protection. I'm saying go to the polls so y'all can vote together. One person, 2 people, 3 people. Take some people with you. Take a young black man with you. Let them see you vote. And then hopefully they can vote. Anyway, y'all, I love you. I have so many things. Look, I got to eat. Y'all know how I get cranky. Pretty girls like to eat, child. Pretty girls like trap music, God, and food. Anyway, I love you. Wherever you are, whoever you're doing it with, know that you should tell them that you love them now. Don't wait till they dead and gone and in the ground and you throwing flowers on them, screaming and hollering, talking about, I love you. No. Tell them now. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Tell them how much they mean to you. Tell them what you respect about them and what you admire about them. Let them know now. And then I want to also say this. No matter how many times you messed up, no matter how many times you've fallen short, no matter how many things you've done that you are ashamed of, God loves you and he will forgive you. Listen. He loves you. And I can't tell you how much he loves you. And I can't tell you how many times I've fallen short. And every time when I get up, brush myself off and say, God, I'm so sorry I did that. He's always received me and he'll do the same for you. I love you. I appreciate you. And know that tomorrow we're going to declare a victory, child. You hear me? So I'll see y'all not tomorrow. I'm not coming on live tomorrow. But I will be back here on Wednesday because we're going to have a celebration. Y'all meet me down to the Instagram on Wednesday with a cocktail. I might have a little glass of champagne because we're going to win. I love y'all. Bye.